Hey everyone, good evening. This is Stuart Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot coming to you from the Canadian Maritimes. Well, have you been ever dialing around the bands and heard this? Do you know what it is? Well, if you don't, it is called over-the-horizon radar. So it is a radar system normally used by countries like Russia, Russia, China, Iran, but other countries have been known to use it too, like Australia and Turkey and others at times to detect objects like ships at sea or aircraft or other objects that are outside of traditional line-of-sight radar systems.
Over-the-horizon radar overcomes the Earth's curve by bouncing high-frequency waves off the ionosphere, providing vital early warning data.
So over-the-horizon radar is very powerful. It sweeps across the HF spectrum, not only in the ham band, but it can be found on the shortwave bands. And it can last for several hours or can last for just a few minutes. But this radar gets emitted, again, at very high power. It refracts off the ionosphere and detects these vessels or planes or whatever, and reports back, basically bounces back and comes back to the transmitting station or a receiving station, that could be at another location as well. Canada has over-the-horizon radar, or looking at over-the-horizon radar, I think there was a report last year somewhere north of Toronto, but I'm not sure what ever happened with that. But this is what it is. This noise that you hear is over-the-horizon radar. There was a famous over-the-horizon radar that was used by the Soviet Union called the Woodpecker, and it sounded like this. That was one of the famous Cold War era over-the-horizon radars, the Russian Woodpecker. Yeah, but these over-the-horizon radars they're a nuisance. There's not much we could do about it. But they're used by foreign countries. I would even begin to think that Canada and the U.S. have some version of it as well. But these signals interrupt the bands. I hear it a lot here on the East Coast on 40 meters. It's not an everyday occurrence, but it happens frequently, and it could be right in the middle of the 40 meter band. Go from like 7160 up to 7185, or somewhere like that. And it can run for a few minutes. You can do bursts of a couple minutes long, and then quiet for a minute, and then another burst of 2 minutes. So it happens occasionally, and you'll hear it on, I primarily hear it on 40 and 20 myself, but it can go on any frequency. I've seen examples where it's been on 16 megahertz, and the example where it's interfering with WWV. So that's what this noise is. Over-the-horizon radar. What can you do about it? Just wait it out. That's what it is. But that's what this noise is. So if you ever hear it again, now you know it's over-the-horizon radar. It's not somebody trying to jam you, not another ham trying to jam you. It's not interference from your neighbor. It's not a noise coming from inside your radio. It's over-the-horizon radar coming from more than likely Russia, China, or Iran, or countries like that. But again, Australia, Turkey, and a few others have been known to use it in the past, and do use it occasionally. So there's your bit of ham radio knowledge for today. Over-the-horizon radar. Hope you enjoy this video. Hope you enjoy when I kind of break out of the norm and do interesting tidbits of information like this. Am I the most technical person? Can I go more technical with this over-the-horizon radar? Absolutely. But hey, I just want to introduce it to you, let you know what it is. So next time you're scrolling around the band, spinning the dial, and you hear it, now you know what it is. I'm Stuart Victor Echo 9 Charlie Foxtrot. Have a great night. Get out there, play some radio, and we'll see you on the bands.